Hi there, it's Kit Allowitz. Welcome back to a short video on the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. By now, you've got to be getting through the material, through the book. I'm hoping you're liking it, hoping you really like it. Well, I'd like to give you a brief Kit Allowitz biased perspective on how the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People is truly one of the smartest books ever written. Why? Because Stephen Covey, author of the material, took natural laws, he took principles, he organized them into habits. He then even went further to put them in a sequential order such that if you follow the 7 habits, you can truly expect an extraordinary life, however that shows up for you. So today I'd like to cover habit number 2, which is begin with the end in mind. Habit number 2 is taking the time to detect, define, describe, and finally live into your future by living habit number 2, which is to begin with the end in mind, which is I have a clear vision of what it is I want to achieve. I live by design. Peter Drucker, years ago, talking about working with other people, described, and I quote, "Whenever anyone goes to his or her associates and says, 'This is the contribution plan I want to concentrate on and the results I expect to deliver,' the response is always, 'Why didn't you tell me earlier?'" End quote. Bringing up the point that the sooner that we know and the sooner that we can share with others, the sooner we can live into our future and do whatever we say is most important. Habit number 2 is about having a clarity about the contribution you intend to make personally and professionally, and then live into it. Habit number 2 teaches you about you make your greatest contributions in terms of being clear of what is your mission statement. Your personal and professional mission statement. Now, a personal mission statement, it's devised by asking yourself a handful of questions and working through a process. But it begins by asking, well, what are the most important relationships in your life, both personally and professionally? Next, you would then take some time to form the ideas as to what tributes would you like those important relationships to express about you at the end or during your life. So you have a sense of what's most important to you because it's driven by your relationships. And then finally, you sit and write out or think what is your personal mission statement, which may take a little time or it may take a lot of time. You may be able to pen it in one sitting, or it may take some time, may take much time, and you may refine it over time. Now, there are some key characteristics of an effective personal mission statement. Let me share those with you. They include things like, does it provide you a direction and purpose? It challenges and inspires you. It communicates your vision and your values. It addresses the most important roles and responsibilities in your life. It represents the best within you. And finally, it addresses the 4 human needs, which we'll talk about in habit number 7, which is the physical, the social, emotional, the mental, and the spiritual. To live, to love, to learn, to leave a legacy. Now, there's also some benefits of having and living into a personal mission statement. They include things like it clarifies what's most important to you. It provides focus. It helps you design your life instead of having it designed by others. It guides your day-to-day decisions. And finally, it gives you a greater sense of meaning and purpose. I'd like to invite you, and as well as encourage you, to take the time to go through the process of detecting, thinking about, and designing, and finally building your personal mission statement. I invite you to become the 7 habits, to live it, to breathe it, to do it, to be it. I'm Kit Allowitz, and we'll see you next time.